Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fighting his way through contact. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 3. Allen now looks to throw. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And Davis will have a Bills first down as he'll get this up to the 39. 9 yards that time.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They played extremely well last week.
That shit is wild. That shit wild.
The big thing for them was the interceptions, and you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones, things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10.
Ooh.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off.
Wow.
Return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
You gotta put that bitch out there, huh?
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And no thought of a return here for Hines. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be strong with him. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
You talk about this
That's why I said I got to stream.
They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now Allen. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
This is taken around the 12. A big kick there.
Yeah,
We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Pacheco once again. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of '85. But then they never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's 3rd year, playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
On 2nd down, Cook.
That's
a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
First down, Bills.
How did you do that shit too?
On EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they
I gotta stop that shit too, son. I do that shit for no reason, son.
Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Going deep for Diggs. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Let a nigga tackle him or something.
Because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. Oh, that's all. Strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. A give right side for Pacheco. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This now a 3rd and 4. A give to Pacheco off the option. Down right around the 25. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his 1st carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the 1st half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route. Still going.
I can't even be mad. I won a game like that. I can't even be mad.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are back within a score.
I thought you had that boy at a superstar or
Maybe
something.
that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot
here.
You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 13-7.
I didn't got the
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
All right.
Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
This shit when it took over to Timor. I know Indians get that bit like talking about.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Mahomes now on first down. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a second and 10. Now Mahomes. And he's got a first down as a tackle made on the Bills' 27-yard line. Now for by the offense. So that means
I don't know what the fuck that was, man. That bitch ended up in his hand. And I just knew that bitch came out. Oh, yeah, that's bullshit. That bitch Josh Heckman, that nigga said, wow. Josh always said I be getting buku lucky shit on this bitch.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 4, it's second and a couple. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. On first down, Allen steps away to his left. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
That's a tremendous start to the third quarter. These guys had their foot on the gas the entire first half. They continue to keep the accelerator down.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
First play of the
That
drive,
nigga
let's
did
go
not
put
get
it all around.
tackled in that
Excellent
backfield.
blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
I should get
Just
2,000.
a yard here, 2nd and 1. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 93 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And a nice pickup there. It gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the
That
ground.
nigga Debo, like, man, why nobody could tackle that
From
nigga?
inside the 5. Pacheco diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Next to score, Chiefs 27, Bills 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
At the 27-yard line.
To the air, Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On second down, here's Allen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Pacheco headed right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Gregory Rousseau works his way in for the stop and the loss. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A handoff now for Pacheco. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And they'll run with Pacheco. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now an option play on second down. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Butker on for the PAT. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Chiefs 34, Bills 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker
You
on to kick
Asian
it
Red
away.
Von Miller, Cam? Yo, smart. I don't know why they ain't got him in on
Out of
the
the end zone,
Well,
here
I'm
comes
running away from the
Hines.
nigga too. Oh.
And they'll get him down right around the 25.
You
actually
get
the
a boy with
26
someone on the other
officially,
side.
So a net
That shit
gain
gonna
of
be
1 there.
that nigga Von Miller can stop the inside and outside shit. You got, I'm a boy in this man. God damn, man.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one. No, bottled up fumble. It's out, it's loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Brought down by Ed Oliver.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, then you're going to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. We're ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now here's a pass on first down. It's
crazy
and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half.
That was fucking crazy, son. Man. Both of them bitches was wild.
For Diggs.
Ooh.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
It's like a nigga be out of energy to tell nigga down. They don't jump, bro.
Defensively, when you're facing Josh Allen, he can hit you from any angle. He's got arguably the strongest arm in the business, and he uncorks a deep one here. But that one falls incomplete.
Allen from the gun on third down. Able to find the open man. And he steps out of bounds before he gets inside the 45. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 50 yards.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On play action, Allen. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Allen. Dancing to his left. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. Throwing is Allen on third. throw that one away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
One final try here for Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Allen. Buying time to hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
With that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
This is Pacheco. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Yeah,
on 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play.